All right, let's move out of Dandasana. We're going to move a block or something like this to about the middle of the mat because we do need it for plow pose. Your job in plow pose is to place your scapula on top of something so that you can maintain this cervical curve of the spine, okay? We never want the cervical curve of the spine to be pressed into the floor. So I'm going to show you this quickly from the side. Place your scapula, so that's those two bones in the top of the back, on top of the block. Allow the head to hang off the block, and again that's so that lordotic or inward curve of the cervical spine is maintained. From here, lift the hips up, take the thumbs just below the iliac crests into the hip crease, and allow your feet to come over top of your head into plow pose. From here, interlace the fingers and see if you can bring the hands to the floor behind you. So a supported plow pose looks something like this. Most important thing here, safety-wise, is please don't turn your head side to side. Look straight up through your legs, and we're going to hang out here. So now I'm going to talk you through it now that we've seen it. So let's take the scapula onto a book or a block or something. Lay your scapula down. Make sure your head is hanging back off the block. Okay? Now it's a little bit hard to get the hips up here, so you want to make sure your shoulders are completely on your block. Lifting the hips up, take the hands onto the iliac crests. Maybe we can take the toes towards the ceiling into a shoulder stand to start. And let's breathe here. Take a couple breaths here. Slowly allow the feet to come down behind the head. If your knees bend, that's okay. And see if you can move toward plow pose.
But it feels scary.
Take some breaths here. If it hurts, you just come back a little bit.
It feels scary.
Feels scary, oh.
Because like if you don't know what's behind you, you have to trust the floor will be there.
The floor is there. You're okay. All right. Take some breaths here. Let your spine open. Let your back open. Big breaths. Let's slowly lower those hips back down to the floor. From here, we're going to take fish pose. So fish pose, the pelvis and the back of the head are on the floor. The rest of my spine is up off the floor. So I've got my bum down and the back of my head down. Everything else lifts up. Hands lift up and point like a shark fin. And I'm going to sit here and breathe. Really reach the chest up, hands up. Take some big breaths. And allow the spine to come back down, feet to the floor. Take your feet out in front of you, open your hands. Release into Shavasana. We're going to take a 1-minute Shavasana. Allow everything to release and relax. Okay, take a deep breath in. Release it. Bend up your left knee and your right knee. Shift your pelvis over to the side. Roll over onto your right side. Take your arm under your head and just take a moment here. And pressing back up. Let's come when you're ready to a seated position. Taking hands to your heart center. Let's take a moment. Sit up nice and tall. Thank you for practicing today. Thanks to Dante and Anton for joining us.